Welcome to class today, everybody. My name's Chris, and I'm from York, England. I'm now living in Bali in Indonesia, which is where I'm talking to you from today. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, so good afternoon to you all. And I'm going to ask you all to introduce yourselves now, so we can test your microphones are working. So, Carlos, please can you introduce yourself first?
Hi, my name is Carlos. I live in Spain. I am from Mexico.
Okay, thank you very much, Carlos. And now, Sahar, can you introduce yourself, please? Sahar, your voice just stopped when you said I'm from. It went silent after from. Would you be able to repeat, please, Sahar? I can, yes. Okay, thank you very much. And now, Kang, can you introduce yourself, please, Kang? Kang Zhang, please can you introduce yourself to the class? Okay, Kang, can't hear anything from you. Talk to me in the chat box if you're having some problems, please. And Hassan, you just joined the class, welcome. And now, Hassan, can you introduce yourself, please?
I am from Yemen. I am living in San Francisco, California. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, Hassan, before I continue, can you turn your microphone off, please, Hassan? Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got 3 working microphones there. Kang, talk to me in the chat box and I will try to help you. And now we're going to go on with the lesson. So today's topic is changing the subject. And now we will go on. So our first question, what do you talk about in meetings? Raise your hands if you would like to answer this, please. Thank you, Hassan. Please go ahead.
Usually, different subject. Talking about mistakes, resolve mistakes, point the mistakes, about the future, about the improve sales, about how make your customer happy, about why the income is low, why we talk about do we need more employee, and about the cleaning, about yes, well, I think around those. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Hassan. Some good work there, some good examples of what you may talk about in meetings. And now you said one of your examples was resolve mistakes. Now we need to add something to this. We can't just say resolve mistakes. We could say how to resolve mistakes. And we could also say talk about resolving mistakes, okay? 2 options there, thank you, Hassan. And now Carlos, can you go ahead, please? Okay, thank you very much, Carlos. Some good work from you in there and some more good examples. Thank you, Carlos. And Sahar now, can you go ahead, please? I'm sorry, Sahar, would you be able to repeat that, please? I can, yeah. Employees and bosses? Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Okay, that's excellent. Great work. So, employees and bosses and how they're doing in the company. Thank you very much. So, some very good answers in here. We have some good ideas of what to talk about in meetings. Now we're going to look at some more vocabulary. So, we have factory, price, safety, and invoice. So, first of all, does anyone have any questions about this vocabulary? Raise your hands if you have some questions here, please. Go ahead, Sahar. Okay, that's okay. I'll get you the meaning now. And I'll put it in the notes section. There we have. An invoice is a list that shows you how much you owe someone for work they have done or for goods they have supplied. So it's similar to a bill. Do you understand that, Sahar? Okay, hopefully that's alright for you there, Sahar. If we have no more questions, we'll look at the next exercise now. So here, I'd like us to put the words into the correct groups below. So our two groups are sales and production. And now, I'd like you to do two each here. So Carlos, can you please put factory and price into the correct groups, please, Carlos? Okay, so factory is in production, and what about price, Carlos?
Price is in the sales.
That's great, thank you very much, Carlos. And now Sahar, can you do safety and invoice, please? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, excellent. So we have price and invoice for the sales section, and factory and safety in the production group. That's excellent work. Thank you for that. And now we're going to go on to our next slide. And here I'd like to know what you talk about with co-workers. So we have some examples to look at. Did I tell you that sales are low this month? That's terrible. By the way, I won a safety prize last month. So we have some vocabulary to help you. Did I tell you that? And did you know? That's great or terrible. Tell me more. By the way. Oh, and before I forget. So, now with that help on the slide, could you tell us what you talk about with co-workers, please?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Okay, it's the question at the top. It's asking, what do you talk about with people you work with? Go ahead, Sahar. Okay, Sahar, now it got broken up in there. Did you say, I don't like our production? Is that what you said, Sahar? Okay, please keep typing that in the chat box. Ah, okay, did you know? Okay, now, that's in the past tense, what you've said there. So that's in the past tense. What we'd say in this, for this one, would be, do you know, okay? Do you know why the customers don't like our productions? Okay, so we need to use do when we're saying don't. Now, the did you section, it's asking about something that's already happened. So, did you know that, well, for example, did you know that sales are low this month? Or did you know that I went to Singapore last month? Something like that. So, did for something that's already happened, do for something that is currently happening, okay? So the customers don't like our productions, they don't like them right now. That's good work there, Sahar. Thank you very much. And Carlos now, would you like to go ahead? Okay, Carlos, so you're saying that you talk about problems, okay? It's good work there, okay, yeah, so you talk about the problems that you're having at work. Okay, thank you for that. Now we're going to keep going, we're going to keep the lesson moving. But Carlos, please remember to turn your microphone off before we continue. I need you to turn that off. Okay, thank you. Now we'll look at the next slide. So, I'd like you to tell us about your company now. So, are your company's sales high or low this year? So you can start your answer by saying they are, and then continue. Raise your hands if you would like to answer here, please. Go ahead, Sahar. Okay, thank you for making up your answer since you don't have a company. Thank you for that. So yeah, it's good work. My company's sales are high this year. Thank you, Sahar. And now Carlos, can you go ahead, please? Okay, thank you, Carlos. Now you said my company is high this year. Now we're not talking about the company itself, we're talking about the company's sales. And so it needs to be my company's sales are high this year. Okay, so my company's sales are high this year. Thank you for that. And our next one now. Is your company's factory big or small? And you can start your answer by saying it is, and continue from there. So who would like to go first? Raise your hands, please. Go ahead, Carlos. Okay, thank you. So the company is not making anything there. What we'd say is we'd use the verb to do, okay? My company doesn't make anything. My company doesn't make anything there, okay? Thank you, Carlos. And Sahar, would you be able to answer this, please? Okay, thank you, Sahar. Very good work. Yeah, my company's factory is... fit that together perfectly. Instead of using what we've used there, it is. You made up your own intro, so that's excellent. It worked very well, thank you. Now, our next one. Is your work computer old or new? Raise your hands if you'd like to answer this, please. Go ahead, Carlos. Okay, it's great. My company's computer. Now, say my company's computer. It does work. That would possibly mean that the company only has one computer though. So as it says in the question, you say your work computer. So my work computer is new, okay? Thank you, Carlos. And Sahar, can you go ahead with this one? Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, all the computers in my company are new. Excellent work. Expanding on that one again, thank you. And our final one for this slide. Now, are the co-workers in your team healthy or sick? Who would like to answer here? Raise your hands, please. Go ahead, Sahar. Okay, it's great, thank you. All the co-workers on my team are healthy, that's excellent. And Carlos, now, can you go ahead? Okay, thank you. Now, you said the co-workers in my team is. Okay, now the co-workers is plural, co-workers. And then is for he or she. So is for a singular there. You need to say the co-workers in my team are healthy. Okay, so they are healthy, okay? Thank you for that. Okay, an excellent work with our practice slide here. It's great. Now we're going to go on to our main task for today's lesson. So I'd like you to pretend you are in a management meeting here. So student A needs to start the meeting by talking about sales, and student B should express your opinion about the topic, then change to the next topic on the agenda. So we do have an example. Did you know 4 of the sales team are sick this week? That's terrible. By the way, my new computer arrived today. So that's our example there. Now Carlos, can you take the role of student A? And Sahar, please take the role of student B. Go ahead please, Carlos. Okay, so you didn't need to read out what it says. You're pretending that you're in a meeting. So I'd like you to start the meeting by talking about sales. So starting a meeting here, and you're going to talk about something to do with sales. Okay, Carlos, go ahead. Okay, well, try and do it the other way, okay? We'll try and let Sahar start this and see if you understand following Sahar's start, okay? So, Carlos, this time you play student B. So, Sahar, please start us off. Okay, so I guess you're still not too sure, Carlos. So, this is a role play, Carlos. I'll title the slide for you. Role play. Okay, now we're setting up a situation where you are in a management meeting, okay? So you are having a meeting with Sahar, and you're acting out the meeting. So Sahar has said, why do you think our sales are down, was it this week? I can't remember exactly, but why do you think our sales are down? And then you have to reply expressing your opinion about the topic, and then change the topic. Change to the next topic on the agenda. So, an example, you could say, why do you think sales are down this year? You could say, I'm not sure, but it could be because of the promotion from next door. Okay, it could be because of the promotion from next door. And then continue with something to change the topic. Now, how do we want to change the topic today? We could say, I know, oh, and before I forget's a good one. We could go with, oh, and before I forget, and then make the next point. So, oh, and before I forget, what do we want to say? Ben called in sick to work today, or this morning. Okay, oh, and before I forget, Ben called in sick to work this morning, okay? So that's an example for you, Carlos. Do you understand that now, Carlos? Okay, so Sahar, would you like to start us again, please? Okay, well, we can use the same question then. You can use the same question, Sahar. Okay, Carlos, and then you need to change the subject, change the topic to the next agenda. Carlos, can you change the subject for us? Continue and change the subject. Okay, Sahar, your hand's gone up. Would you like to say something? Go ahead, Sahar. Yeah, that works very well. I think we can talk about future projects now, or maybe you could use should. I think we should. It shows a bit more superiority. We need to move on. Okay, it shows like a bit more pressing issue that it has to happen now. We should do it. Okay, that's good work, Sahar. Okay, now, Carlos, do you understand what we mean about change the topic to the next topic on the agenda? Do you have any questions about that, Carlos? Okay, I see. Don't have any questions on that. Well, okay, well, we don't want to spend too long here. If you do understand it, it's okay, as long as you do, we can move ahead. It's actually to our last slide. Now we have some questions for you to ask each other here. So I'd like to start by Carlos. Can you please ask Sahar? Please go ahead, Carlos. Carlos, please can you ask Sahar these questions, Carlos? Okay, I'll go ahead, Sahar. Okay, thank you very much, Sahar. Working on that one. And now, Sahar, just one correction. You said I never go meetings. It should be I never go to meetings, okay? You go to meetings. Thank you, Sahar. And Sahar, now, can you ask Carlos these questions, please? Yeah, thank you. And the second question, Sahar? Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay, well, sorry, I don't know what's happened there, but I didn't hear you. Okay, well, to be honest, we've been through the questions more than once in the lesson. This is just a little recap, and I think we got the hang of this section rather well, so this isn't a problem. Mainly because we're out of time, unfortunately. We are very low on time here, and I need to give a chance for any questions, I think. So I'm going to unlock the slides now. But please don't be shy here. If you have any questions, raise your hands and go ahead and ask me any questions about this. Please don't be shy here. Okay, well, if no one has any questions, then I will say thank you both very much. It has been a bit of a struggle. The lesson topic, it does seem a bit on the weird side. The topic's changing the subject, but we didn't really touch changing the subject until right near the end. There was a bit on it earlier with some vocabulary involved, but there was no instruction to use it. So when it came up, it was a bit of a dodgy one to look at, but Sahar, you seem to get it. Unfortunately, Carlos has now left, so we don't get to explain any more to him, but thank you very much for sticking around, Sahar. Given the smileys you're using in the chat box, it does seem like you enjoyed the lesson very much, so thank you, it's great to see. And I have enjoyed helping you out there, so thank you. It's been good to see a student that can use some imagination to answer some questions that don't fit your situation, so it's great to see. Some good work there, Sahar, thank you for that. Yeah, and I hope to see you back in class very soon, so I can help you practice some more, Sahar. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day today. Thank you, and goodbye, Sahar.